Hello, friends. This is what being in a street fight looks like. No, thank God I was not in a street fight, but I just came out of a total, complete ass kicking in Krav, and I'm like literally dripping wet, and it's so strange. There were 10 people in the class tonight. This entire combat gym was full. There were 12 or 15 people in the Muay Thai class over there. There were at least 10 people over at the punching bags. This gym is a combat gym that I'm going to. It's called South Combat Academy or something. And the owner wasn't even there. My gosh, this is it. This is it. I wanted to come here looking like this because this is what it looks like when you're in a fight for your life. And this is something that they say. It's like, psh, 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 psh. It's like, we're not fooling around here. If you are attacked verbally, you get into your stance, you square your shoulders, you tighten your body, you squint your eyes, and you do whatever you need to protect yourself. If somebody comes at you, you block them with your arm. And this isn't for everyone. Everyone can't just do this. And I'm really, as I have mentioned here to you before, I'm nervous now. Now I'm more nervous because I know what I'm getting into at the gym. So the first few times I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But now we're doing, 20 minutes of drills around the gym, all these different drills that we have to do, exercises to warm up and get our body ready. I actually did Qigong at home, and I got my energy in place. I used my Qigong in the gym right before we started the drills. The cardio is intense when you're, in hand-to-hand combat. Today we learned, they call it moving chokehold. So there's a difference between standing chokehold. If somebody stands and is choking you have to, there's something you do. And if somebody comes up from behind and is choking you and pushing you, there's something else that you do. And that's what we did over and over and over. And so it's awkward. It's awkward for me. It's kind of scary, to tell you the truth. And it ain't pretty. That's what I'm doing here. Usually I do hair and makeup before I come on. I don't over make up myself, as you know, if you watch me. But I don't generally show up like this. But I'm showing up like this for a reason, because this is the real world that is being created around us. Every day, if you're sitting there afraid in your home, that's not okay. There's things that you can do. You can go online. You don't have to go to a combat gym. That's ridiculous. Not very many people really will ever do that. But there are things that you can do to strengthen your confidence and strengthen your body, but most of all, strengthen your mind. The first thing that you can do is be prepared. What does prepared look like if something were to happen to you? I'm not coming here to perpetrate fear. Fear is already being perpetrated on us. I'm not perpetrating fear. Fear is being perpetrated on us by masked ICE agents infiltrating communities, stores, shops, homes, offices. And so I'm just coming here speaking straight to it. This may be the way of the future. Maybe it won't. Maybe I'll be like, everybody's laughing at me because I did this and it was never needed. And I pray that it will never be needed. And, they tell you, like, do it real, like it's slow, but it's the real thing. It's really in the face, because they're not trying to teach you, well, do this. Because if you were in that situation, you wouldn't really have that reflex and really know what to do. So I'm still in the early days, still in my first month. This is my 6th class, I think. And I only went to that one weapons training last week. I did that video about, the fact that I really just observed, and I was proud of myself for going. Today, honestly, I sat at home and I was like, oh shit, I'm going to go. And fortunately for me, there's another woman. She's 10 years younger than I am, but she's older like I am. And she was here tonight. So when she and I pair up, it's a little bit easier because we kind of we're a little bit slower than the younger people and the men or whatever. But there was a new guy there tonight. He's maybe like, I don't know, 40, maybe he's in his early 40s, and he got paired up with me. Tonight was his first introduction class, and he gets paired up with me. I'm obviously older, and I didn't ease up. I'm like, let's go, let's do this. And he was a little kind of gentle at first. I'm like, no, I'm here, I'm here to win. So, be prepared to lose because I'm here to win. And he got with the program very quickly. So anyway, people, looking like this, sweating your ass off at one point. One of the women was like, do you want a towel? Because oh my God, I was just sweating so much. So do you got me? Do you understand what I'm doing here? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to stoke fear. I'm here to say, find some confident stance for yourself, whatever that is for you. Cook, garden, read, lead, learn, teach, heal, meditate. You don't have to fight in this way. You could sit down on the ground and have a peace in. You could have a peaceful protest. You could sit down and meditate. Whatever it is you want to do. The reason I'm coming here is I want to encourage and invite you to join me to take action for yourself. Not the way I'm doing it. This little crazy, oh my God. But I just thought of this, as I mentioned in my, I think, very first video, when I heard those boys, teenage boys chanting, your body, my choice, I said, no. No, it's not your body, my choice. It's my body, my choice. And those boys who are being taught by the people in charge who are predators, sexual assaulters, I'm not okay with that. And that's why I'm doing this. So, again, you don't have to do this. You can do whatever you want. Also, now I'm doing sit-ups at home. Like, I'm literally strengthening my stomach. Why? Because they punch you in the stomach. Now you have a pad, you have a thick pad that you're holding, but if I'm with a guy who's much stronger, his punch is really strong. So I'm actually doing sit-ups and whatever those crunches are to strengthen my abs, my upper abs and my lower abs, so that when I get punched in the stomach, I'm okay. I mean, obviously they're not hurting me, but it's not easy to be with a guy who's, 5'11" and 190 pounds. And that's not even really that big. And so, so now I'm doing sit-ups at home. Cooper's like, what are you doing, Mom? Anyway, so, all right, somebody's driving up. I got to go. All right, my friends. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions about Krav Maga or self-defense for women, I'm actually beginning to think about realizing part of why I'm doing this is I'm going to be sponsoring with my business a local self-defense class somewhere in town. And so that might be something that you could do yourself, and very simple self-defense moves, and you can find someone who teaches it. And we want girls and boys to be prepared to confidently self-defend if needed, and if it's not needed, then they'll be more confident as they grow up in life. That's all. Oh God, I'm exhausted. Okay, friends, see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.